day to start a new chapter in life. So, for today, we should look up at something different. That is about life. If you look up or searching for the meaning of life, I'm sure there's a lot of meaningful words have been used to define the concept of life. To sum the meaning behind of life, we can see there's a joy, sad, satisfied, happy, and unhappy moment in our life. Obviously, we prefer to have a pleasant and enjoyable day in our life, and that is why we started to be forgetful about the fact that sometimes we put our life at risk. People tend to have some remarkable talents in them that make them overestimate their talent, plus their capabilities could make us forget about the caution and attention that we should have in ourselves. In that way, we can find long-lasting happiness and enjoyable life. Otherwise, if we never pay attention to the surrounding, it could lead us to some accident. One thing that comes to my mind is about usage of mobile phone on the road. This does not mean people that using mobile phone while driving their car will not value their life. These people tend to think that they are in controlling the situation. You can feel something that was worth and dangerous when you sat beside the driver that used their mobile phone while driving a car. Just because they can drive easily and not drunk does not mean that they are safe from any accident on the road. After doing some research about this, I want to share about why the usage of mobile phone should be banned on the road because it might increase the number of accidents on the road, distract driver from the road easily, and it is more dangerous than drunk driving. Firstly, the usage of mobile phone should be banned on the road because it might increase the number of the accidents on the road. Based on article from World Health Organization in 2011, there were nearly 1.3 million people died and 50 million were injured due to the traffic crashes. There was a survey that included 2,000 drivers from all over the world made by the Australian Automobile Association found that immense majority of people from another country believe that being distracted by mobile phone had become the increase of death on the road these few years. Moreover, no less than 79% of drivers have been recorded of ignoring mobile phone rules while driving on the road, and testing while driving have been major cause of the accident. It has been taken over other causes like ahead of speeding recorded 68%, meanwhile drunk and drunk driving have recorded 67%. There were an article conducted by Ashevich, which is a senior researcher from University of South Australia, said that 1 to 2% of Australian drivers have always using their mobile phone while driving, which also add that this research show mobile phone had caused this research increase of accident by up to 4,000%, which is in 2016 only. Besides, there's a 39,000 people have been busted for using mobile phone on the road by the police in NSW. Due to my research, there were also local people using their phone while driving on the road. Started from 6 July 2020 that will land you in the court. I definitely agree with our government about this ban the usage of mobile phone in the road because we need to maintain certain safety standard by using a mobile phone clearly contravenous. Secondly, using mobile phone can distract driver from the road easily. Driver distraction has risk cost of 20 to 30% from all the road collisions. This is due to Dew and Steyer in 2019. Safety problem related to driver distraction and escalating as more technologies become available and being used while controlling on your vehicles. There were a technology that have been used widely available and accepted, which is known as a mobile phones. Even though it's clearly stated that mobile phone enhance business communication and increase personal convenience for people all around the world, but the usage of mobile phone while driving has become the road safety concern. The vast majority of drivers from 30% to 45% have been reported using their mobile phone at least sometimes while driving, and it is estimated that at any given moment during that day, 2 to 6% of the driver is using a mobile phone due to Road Safety Authority 2019. The mobile phone distract driver in two ways, including physical distraction and cognitive distraction. Based on Duke and Steyer in 2019 research, physical distraction occur when drivers have to stimulously operate their mobile phone, for instance, reach, dials, and hold while operating their vehicle. Hence, cognitive distractions occur when a driver has to divert part of his or her attention from driving to the telephone conversations. However, there was ability to divide one's attention to between stimulus tasks is limited. Mobile phone potentially distract driver in several ways. First, physically, driver should keep their focus on the physical tasks that require by driving, such as steering and gear changing. Apart from that, driver also need to use both of their hands while driving instead of just using one hand and be manipulated by their telephones. Visually, mobile phone could visually distract driver in two ways. Likewise, drivers have to move their eyes from the road and focus on the mobile phone in order to be used it. Therefore, while talking on the mobile phone, even if the driver's eyes are focused on the road, they look but do not see. Additionally, from the tourist way, the focus of driver attention move from the road environment of the sound of the mobile phone and the conversation. This particularly applies when the sound quality is poor. Last but not least, if we look out from the cognitive ways, which is instead of focusing their attention and thought on driving, driver diverts their attention and focus to the topic of the phone conversation. This is due to Dragon Dikovic and Twist in 2015. So, from here, I stand that we should not use mobile phone while driving on the road for our own and other people's safety. Lastly, driving while using mobile phone is more dangerous than drunk driving. Besides, there was a tendency for a driver to slow down while talking on handheld or hands-free phone. Even though the driver needs to maintain the set of speed, which is not more than 60 km per hour in urban area and 120 km per hour in a motorway. Therefore, alcohol tended to have the opposite effect, such that driver drove faster than normal when under the influence of alcohol, due to King and Washington 2016. There was standard deviation of speed, and speed error measures show that drivers have significantly poorer speed control when using the handheld phone than using the other three conditions. when drivers were under the influence of alcohol, they were significantly worse at driving smoothly, that is called standard deviation of lane position, than during the other three conditions. Other than that, in the end of their road, drivers were instructed to flash their lights whenever a particular warning sign appeared at the roadside, for instance, like pedestrians crossing. Reaction time was significantly slower for a driver using mobile phone in comparison to when they had alcohol. Drivers were significantly slower when they had alcohol than when they had no restriction, which is called control condition. Also, the driver missed significantly more of this target sign when they were using a phone. There was also significantly fewer signs missed by the driver when they were on alcohol in comparison to when they were using the hands-free phone. The phone driver were also responding to the wrong warning more often than the alcohol driver. From these ratios that I found, it showed critically that driving performance under the influence of alcohol was significantly worse than a normal driving, but still, it is more better than driving while using a mobile phone. To sum up, the usage of mobile phones should be banned because it might increase the number of accidents on the road, distract drivers from the road easily, and is more dangerous than drunk driving. From this, we can see how much we have risked our life before this, while using a mobile phone when we are driving. This is why we need to change our busy lifestyle to make sure everyone's safe. The first thing we need to get rid of from our hand is a mobile phone, so that we can save many lives. Victor Hugo once said, "Cautious is the eldest child of the wisdom." So, be cautious and be safe. That's all from me. Thank you.